So hello everybody and welcome to the first of a number of video podcasts that we're doing following our Sutton Coldfield, Lichfield and Tamworth Cannock Chase Awards 2021. My name's Chris Brewerton. I head up the chamber in Sutton, Lichfield and Tamworth. It was an absolute pleasure to join nearly 1,000 people at the awards in the end, at the back end of January. We're taking the time each week on our newsletters to profile the winning businesses in each of the areas. And Sian Kelly joins us today from Inform Accounting. Good morning, Sian.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Just really keen to firstly say a huge well done and congratulations on Inform winning the Sutton Coldfield Small Business of the Year award. So yeah, well done from everyone at the chamber. And I'm sure it's been a really exciting few days and last week or two sort of reflecting on the win.
Yeah, absolutely. We're absolutely chuffed to have won. It's just a shame I didn't get to celebrate and have a drink with all my colleagues and team members who helped us get there and everyone at the awards, but hopefully we can do that in a few months.
Absolutely, yes. We'll certainly get together when it's safe to do so. And yeah, we were chuckling that you've been involved over a number of awards in the past, and yeah, just your luck to win when you're not at the Belfry. But I think broadly, I think it was a great news for the area, and we know how much work your team and yourself have put into your business, and are very engaged in Sutton Coldfield. It was certainly a popular winner from our side. Just tell us how did you celebrate? Were you all together on a Zoom call with some of the staff, or were they all on separate calls?
No, some of them were listening to the award ceremony, and then we have a daily team meeting at 9:30 every day. So that was our next chance to all catch up. Yeah,
brilliant. And it must have been really enjoyable and a great thing after obviously a very difficult year for many. We'll come on to your sort of reaction to that and probably one of the reasons why you did win the award. But must have been a nice way to start 2021 and draw a line under 2022.
Oh, absolutely. It's lovely at the start of the year to win an award, and it's a nice boost for the staff and everyone to know we are doing something right and the work we're doing is sort of appreciated and stands out because they have all worked so hard during the last year.
Absolutely. And obviously when the judges gave the news, you were probably too busy celebrating and cheering to hear the sort of feedback on the back of the program itself. But they mentioned about that customer service and that client care. Obviously, as an accountancy firm, I'm sure we've spoke on and off through 2020, and of course you're right at the forefront of that with your clients. Just tell us a little bit about how you feel you looked after your clients and really sort of worked on that customer service side of things through the pandemic.
Yeah, through the pandemic, I mean, it's been very challenging time for accountants, to be quite honest. We've had things thrown at us left, right and centre. It's been challenging for a lot of businesses. I think for accountants, it's in terms of volume of work we've had to do. And my team have been absolutely amazing with their dedication to client service and the support they've given to our clients over the last 12 months. Well, it's not 12 months yet, is it? But
really
soon, yeah. I couldn't be more proud of them, and I really appreciate them all. I think the first thing that sort of happened, obviously the pandemic kicked in, and a lot of businesses, my clients all pay us by monthly direct debit, so it's like panic stations. Oh my God, what's going to happen when everything shut down at first? But every business was the same. I remember sitting there watching Rishi doing his announcements, and when he announced things like the bounce back loan and the furlough scheme and stuff, I think I sat there with little tears running down my face, along with probably many businesses thinking, oh, thank God, because I was looking at my client base thinking, oh my God, how many of these aren't going to survive? And we were coming at it from a real client care point of view. What can we do to help these businesses? We have a duty of care as their accountants. I think luckily most of my clients are on Xero or cloud-based accounting software, so we're easily able to collaborate with them. But we were just getting phone call after phone call, people asking for support with cash flow forecasting, help with the furlough scheme. We liaised with a local firm of solicitors to get a template for the employment contracts to do with furlough. There was so much we could do, and we were absolutely smashed trying to provide a really good, strong level of support for our clients.
You mentioned about that, those announcements, and yeah, we look back now where there's a little bit more certainty, if you could call it that, as we sit here in February 2021. But yeah, looking back through March, April, May, and right up to December, that uncertainty, I think, was the key. But you mentioned about digitalisation of accounting, and sort of knowing your cash flow, and I know, having spoken to numerous accountants over the past 10 months, that ability to do that in real time was so important for businesses, and I'm sure you've seen that as well.
Yeah, that was absolutely crucial, and especially for some of the ones that really, there's been what we've found as we've gone through the pandemic, there's two types of businesses. Some businesses are actually really doing quite well out of it and really benefiting, like, obvious sector is e-commerce. We have quite a few e-commerce clients who we've really had to support through this, with growth.
With growth rather than
the converse flip side of the coin. You've got a lot of businesses that are just closed. Like we've got a couple of restaurants and bars and things, or catering company. They can't trade. It's dismal times for them. But fortunately, there is quite a lot of government support out there. We've got the furlough scheme; they can claim their wages. So with those sort of businesses, it is helping support them, making sure they've got the right bounce back loan in place, or the right C-bills loan. And that's where the cash flow support has really helped. And we've got the tools to help the clients where they need the support.
That's so important, isn't it? And of course, you mentioned the work of seeing that live is vitally important. And again, we mentioned growth, and as a business like yourself, it's great to hear that you brought on 5 new staff during the pandemic. Just give us a bit of an insight into the reasoning behind that. And you also mentioned around apprentices and the youngsters, the young people within your business being really important as well.
Yeah, I think one of the areas for our business is straight away we needed more support at like an FD level, with the sorts of types of inquiries we were getting, with businesses growing and all the cash flow work we needed to do. So we took an FD level person on just before. So it's a few months ago now. We took on a business development person that had already been in the pipeline for a while, but we've taken on quite a few apprentices as well. In fact, it's funny, on the team meeting today, we welcomed another new apprentice to join us, because we believe in training up the young staff. And what I found really great, since I started Inform 10 years ago, we've had quite a few youngsters join. I call them youngsters because I'm an old fogey.
Young people, students.
We've had quite a few young people join. They get the technology, they're so keen and eager. They've become qualified accountants with us, or are very close to qualifying, and are the future of the firm. I think areas we particularly needed support on, we took on an additional payroll person, and we're just looking for additional payroll resource now because of the furlough. Our payroll team have been absolutely inundated and doing all the furlough claims. Their work doubled overnight. I had to pull people off other areas of the business to support the payroll team, so we could make sure we were getting that right for clients. And we had to learn how to do furlough in a matter of sort of days, weeks.
Yeah, and I think that's a challenge these days, is the sort of the issues are changing so much, and now, as you mentioned, that sort of almost engagement and understanding of the furlough scheme will continue to change, but continue to be different for so many different companies, and especially when flexi furlough is used as well, that puts extra pressure on not only the company, but the accountancy contacts to look at the figures, and it must be getting very complicated indeed.
It couldn't stay simple. It wasn't simple in the first place, but we worked out how to do it the first time, and then they bring in flexi furlough, and we're like, what? Even
trickier. No, that's the key. Well, no, and I think as I said, the judges did sort of certainly see that dedication to that education, which, as you say, actually is about you and your business understanding it very quickly before before then passing it on to your clients, and that's the challenge as well, isn't it? So, absolutely. Well, Sian, I really appreciate your time. It's an absolute pleasure to hear from you. It's great to see a business from Sutton Coldfield, which I'm passionate about in my role, but also knowing you personally and knowing your business and knowing some of the people that work with you as well. It's great to see. So congratulations yet again. Really do hope that the year as Small Business of the Year in Sutton for 2021 brings challenges and successes, and hopefully a little less stress as things slowly start to improve for a lot of your clients. And thanks again, Sian. I really appreciate your time, and speak soon.
Thank you.